So I've always considered myself a germaphobe. I don't really like touching people's hands, like shaking hands, even pre-COVID, because I'm not like other girls. But like, I don't even like eating apples from the grocery store, because you have to wash them super thoroughly, right? Because you don't know where they've been. But I used to raw dog dudes from dating apps like Tinder. It's fine. The two are not mutually exclusive. But I've noticed if you tell someone that you're bisexual or that you have a food allergy, the reaction is the same. They're like, prove it. They're like, okay, so you're allergic to peanuts. What does that mean? Is it like your lips are gonna tingle, or is your throat gonna close? So you're attracted to women, but you haven't quite dated one yet. It's like this weird Peanut Kinsey scale, and then a naked lady shows up, Janelle Monáe is playing in the background, and then she hands you a Snickers, and you're like, is this a trap? And she's like, I don't know, is it? But, you know, thankfully, winter is over. Yes, we're here for the warm weather, yeah. And I'm excited because I get seasonal nosebleeds when it's cold outside. And the first one happens in the shower. I was washing my face. I was using a washcloth, which some of you are like, I don't know what that is. But I look down and I see blood, and it was frustrating because I was using a white towel, and you know good whites are hard to find. Towels. They say good men are hard to find, but thankfully my mom found one. My dad took my car a couple years ago to go get the oil change for me, and when he brought it back, he had got my car washed, filled up my gas tank, and brought me lunch at work. And my boss saw that, she was like, damn girl, you're never gonna meet a man like your father. And I was like, oof, probably right. Now I'm gay, so. You know, like that's kind of the bar though, right? It's like, if you're a good dad, then you have a good relationship with your daughter, you're someone she can count on. If you're a great dad, she's gay. That means you've set the bar so high, no man is ever gonna touch it, right? So like, Father's Day is right around the corner, and if you're like, oh, I don't know what to get my dad, like, but I love him and I appreciate him, bring me home. You know, like, show him that you care, show him he did a good job. But there is this thing that I've heard, like, more than one man say, like, oh, no, I'm not doing therapy because that's gay. And it's like, I don't know, like, what the fear or hesitation is. Like, maybe if it's, like, you talk about your feelings in a vulnerable way, then, like, dicks are just gonna start coming at you left and right. I've been in therapy for 3 years now, and I can assure you, I have not sucked a single dick in the last 3 years. So like, if that's the hurdle, then just like step over your fear and step into your healing is what I'm saying. But thank you, yeah. They're giving therapy care coupons over there, yeah. But I've noticed that there's also this stereotype about lesbians in comedy where it's like, all we talk about is mental health and U-Hauls and kissing coochies, and it's like, whoa, like don't put me in a box, right? Like, I like to think that my comedy is complex and layered and nuanced, but I was going down on this woman and it was pitch black. And normally I'm a person who prefers a little mood lighting, right? But like, it's fine, it's familiar territory, I know my way around here, so, you know, I'm down there getting after it, and then some extra fluids were introduced into the mix. This guy knows what I'm talking about, yeah. So, you know, I'm feeling good. I'm like, all right, badge of honor, right? Like, achievement unlocked. So, feeling good. And then a couple minutes go by and there's a pat on my head. And she's like, pineapple. And I was like, yeah, girl, I can tell. She's like, no, pineapple. And I was like, oh, yeah, that's our safe word. But I forgot it was our safe word. And I'm like, we should probably change it to something less tasty, like rutabaga, right? Like, so I get up, I go to the bathroom, turn the light on, and then there's just blood all over my face, yeah. But I'm anemic, so I could use extra iron, right? So I like poke my head out the bathroom. I'm like, babe, I was like, what's your blood type? And she's like, AB positive. I was like, oof, don't tell me how to feel. So, well, check, and I realized, I was like, oh, this did not have the usual zest of a uterine lining. I realized it's me. I had gotten a bloody nose while I was down there. Yeah. Yeah, old man winter, he got me again. Yeah, and I was like, damn, okay. And I didn't really know what to do in this situation, right? Because this was never covered in the lesbian handbook. At least not the version I got. Maybe it was in the Ellen DeGeneres version. I got the Wanda Sykes version. And I'm like, all right, separate but equal. Like, it doesn't work, now I get it, right? And of course, this happened on her all-white winter duvet. So now it looks like a crime scene and I'm the perp, and I'm like, yeah, okay. Because, you know, after sex, most people just want a cigarette. But like in that moment, I just wanted some wet wipes and a bag of spinach and some Flintstone vitamins with iron, because I lost a lot in this interaction. Mostly my dignity, but that was like long gone, right? So I'm just thinking about like maybe have some intimate time with that special someone or that good enough someone. Then like, sure, turn the lights down, but crank that humidifier all the way up, okay? Because that's not the time that you want to find out like, oh no, my nose gets dry too. But I did go home and journal about it, and most of the time my journal is pretty boring, pretty dry, like the inside of my nose, but every now and then I like to switch it up and write it as like a juicy erotic novel, right? Yeah, she's like, I read those, yeah. With the hopes that my grandkids would find it one day. And they'll be like, damn, grandma was a hoe. And I'll be like, yeah. Unless I die tomorrow, my parents find it, they're like, damn, our daughter was a hoe. But I am trying to manage